Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to today's video. For those of you who are new, this may be your first time coming across my channel, seeing one of my videos. You may not know who I am, and that means that you are probably not yet subscribed. Welcome, my name is Tyler with an O, and for those of you who are already my people, already subscribed and just returning for another video, well, welcome on back. Boy, do I have the life update for you. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, I do know where to begin. Let's address the elephant or lack thereof in the room, girl. I am in what used to be my room, and I am moving yet again. Only a year ago, I was giving you an empty apartment tour of this very place. I think it's just really funny that you guys have seen me go through like all these different apartments, and you've seen me buy a car, you've seen me like, I don't know, just so many life events. So this is what excites me to sit down and tell you that not only am I moving again, but I am moving to a new state. Y'all already know me. I am gonna be vlogging the entire thing. I'm gonna be driving there. I'm kind of reluctant to even say like where I'm going as of now, because it just seems like, okay, listen, this whole like manifesting thing that everybody's like, oh, manifest and speak it into existence and talk as if it already exists. Girl, that don't work for me, because I think I'm realizing that I'm a jinx, and if I speak it, something will go wrong. For those of you who don't know, I am born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada. I've lived here my entire life. This is the only place I've ever lived. This is the only place I've ever known. You know, everything I know and love is here. With that being said, it is a shock as to like, why are you leaving? And I've really just kept that part private for the most part during this whole process and planning, and you know, as excited as I am and I want to tell the world and you know, tell all my friends that I'm moving, and all my friends, girl, what friends? It's just very personal to me, and I'm gonna get into why that is now. This would actually be like the first time of me giving like a really full explanation. And what it just comes down to, being born and raised here in Las Vegas is a very convenient place to live. It is very easy to live. Cost of living is relatively low compared to other places. It's a very transient city. A lot of people come here as like a stepping stone to get somewhere else, most commonly LA, because it's literally like a few hours of a drive away. So in LA is just so expensive, so people come here to live, whatever. Like I said, I was born and raised here, and it's just something, you know, through my time I have done some traveling and I visited so many cities, and there's just one city in particular that I went to visit. My close friend, which you're gonna be seeing a lot more content there, moved there. I went to visit him, and I just instantly fell in love with the city, the atmosphere, and more importantly, it was a sense of like inspiration. It's not just because it's a new place, because like I said, I've traveled, I've been to new places, and there's so many places where it's like, oh, this is, you know, cute to visit, but I could never live there. And this city that I went to, it instantly I was like, wow, like I need more of this. And so where I plan to, you know, go back and visit in the next month for another event, I ended up going like the next weekend. And then I ended up going back, and it's just like one of those things where I was like, I need to see more. And the people, the atmosphere, it's just very different. But the reason why this is happening now, it's not even so much of like I just went there and fell in love. Like I could have went there, fell in love, and came back, and that could have just been my favorite, you know, visit destination or vacation destination, you know. But what really hit me is, I mean, I've talked about it on this channel, but I definitely, you know, think I'm going through a quarter life crisis. I'm a very self-aware type of person, and I know what I'm feeling, and I'm very in tune with all of that. And lately, and when I say lately, I don't mean the past couple weeks, I don't mean the past couple months, but the past couple of years, I've just been extremely unhappy. That has been reflected in my consistency here on YouTube. You guys know I love fucking YouTube. I got over 300 fucking videos that nobody watches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make it for the enjoyment, but I've just been so unmotivated. I don't like to use the word depressed because I feel like that's such a buzzword that people use loosely, but I've not been in a good place. And I feel like a lot of that is due to being comfortable. Like I said, where I live in Las Vegas, it is a comfortable place to live. It's easy to make money here. It's easy to get relaxed and kick your feet up, and then next thing you know, another 5 years has gone by, and it's just like, whoa. And with me in this whole quarter life crisis, I'm really honing in on exactly what it is that I want to do, where I want to go in life, the things that actually make me happy, the things that motivate me and I draw inspiration from. And I just have been realizing lately that none of it is here. Something has to change. I need a change. And I want to emphasize, I'm not saying I want a change, I need a change, because I just don't see it for me staying where I am. And also, like, you know, stepping into my adulthood and just really becoming more of myself and getting to know what I'm into and all of that. I've like just fully embraced the fact that I am a creative person. I am a creative. Period. I just feel so limited in the space that I'm in. And then when I, you know, make these frequent visits to the city that I want to go to, and I'm just instantly networking and I'm meeting people, and I'm, you know, people who have so much going on for them. And then that's the other thing, to go there and just, it was so motivating to see like Black people are doing so well for themselves there. And I just can't tell you how good it felt to finally put an answer to what I've been feeling for these past couple of years. To be so unhappy and to not know why. I live comfortably, you know, I love where I live. I absolutely love where I live. I love Las Vegas, and it's no shade to Las Vegas. This is home. This is everything that, literally everything that I know and love is here, with the exception of my mom, because she moved to the East Coast. But even that's, you know, we're gonna get into that too. I didn't know what was the issue here, and I've just been with the whole quarter life crisis thing and just getting older and becoming an adult and realizing that, you know, time is just fleeting and things are changing, and it's like very much like a strike while the iron's hot. And like, I know what I'm good at, I know what I want to do, I know how I want to do it, and just realizing when I go to another city, all of those things just seem so possible. And to me, so I was texting my mom, and then my mom was saying like, okay, well, if you love it so much in Las Vegas, then why would you leave? And that's the thing, like, I do love it so much here, but I love it here because I'm comfortable. I love it here because I'm familiar, but I want to accomplish the things I want to accomplish way more than I want to be comfortable. And this is the reason why I didn't really like share it with a lot of people, because literally nobody has an opinion on anything until they're criticizing my choices, or until they're telling me why not to do something, or this isn't the right time, or you shouldn't do this, or you should have did this. And maybe, and it's just like, it's easy for you to say when you haven't spent the last few years, you know, just so unhappy. So just getting, you know, more into a lighter note, another thing is I never really had like a real relationship. And do not take this and run with it and say that I'm moving for a relationship or whatever, because that is literally the least of my priorities. However, okay, you know how they say there's plenty of fish in the sea. Okay, the sea, now picture Las Vegas. If that were to apply to Las Vegas, it would be giving very much a rec center pool. And the city that I'm going to, it is giving very much the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, almost quite literally, but it is giving very much, I see it for me out there. I just see the possibility of just everything changing. And that's just really where I am right now. I don't have any roots here. And that's just, and that's another thing that's like telling me to like go now. I don't, you know, I don't got a relationship. I don't have cheering, you know, I don't have any job that's tying me to Las Vegas or anything. I'm no longer in school. Like, I have literally no reason to stay here. If I had a reason, it would be for my family, but, and this is no shade to them, and you know, my mom watches Hey Mom, but also my family don't even really fuck with me like that. You know, and it's not shade. I'm just saying the reality of the situation is, if I was gonna say like, oh, I don't want to be far from my family, what difference does it make if I don't hear from them for 6 months out of the year anyway? And the only time I do hear from them is when I have to remind them, hey, I'm still alive. All that to say, like, there's not a reason for me to prioritize being comfortable and being stagnant and just being familiar because this is my hometown. So yeah, I'm moving. I'm sitting in an empty apartment right now. The movers just came and picked up my stuff, and then I'm gonna hit the road and I'm gonna be vlogging this entire experience. By the way, just a side note, if anybody is planning to like move, especially like out of state, what I have found so helpful, because you know I am a YouTuber, okay? These YouTube videos, so many people, every single thing. Things I wish I knew before moving to X, Y, and Z. Moving here with $300 to my name, you know, neighborhoods to visit, where not to live, update, living here 6 months, apartment tours from people, living here now that I've been here a year. How do I like it? What don't I like? What do I wish I knew? I've been so deep in YouTube research, in addition to all my online research, and then of course I have my resource of my friend that lives out there, so he's giving me so much guidance and help, and so I just really do feel like I'm going into it prepared as I can be for a place that I've only visited a few times. Okay, and then just one last thing that I wanted to mention, because I did mention it a little briefly earlier and I said I was gonna get to it, so I'm keeping my word and I'm getting to it. The fact that, like, you know, my mom lives on the East Coast. She moved to the East Coast. My grandma, she's not from here and she moved here. My dad, he's not from here and he's moved here and he's lived all around. And it's just, you know, I do get envious of meeting people, like I said, you know, all of these visitors and people who just moved to Vegas and then they move away or whatever. But I do kind of get envious of what that must be like to have an experience living somewhere else. You know, a different culture. Oh my God, the culture, girl, when I tell you where I'm going to move, you are going to gag. Because the culture, it was phenomenal. And I only had a taste. So I just can't wait to submerge myself in something new. It's an entirely different climate. It's an entirely different group of indigenous species, girl. I mean, I'm not moving to the fucking Amazon, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not an impulsive thinker. I don't, especially big decisions, I get very indecisive. I always consider like the worst case scenario, given everything, given the difference in the political climate to the place that I'm about to move. You know, the pastoroni that's going on right now and spiking up again. I'm moving to a hot spot. There's a lot of things that I'm worried about, but nothing outweighs my, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing is nothing, all of that taken into account, I know I'm gonna be okay. And I really strongly feel like I'm making the right decision. And so in this, I'm just not welcoming negativity. I'm not welcoming the naysaying. I call my family, I call my friends, and I like to hear people's input on these things as this process has been going on. Oh my God, and this process has been the most stressful thing, literally the most stressful thing I have had to, y'all know moves do not go well for me. Check my history, girl, run the tapes. There's videos to prove it, moves just do not go well, and this is not any different, sadly. But even still, I'm just so determined to like make it happen. And I don't mean make the move happen, I mean get started with the rest of my life. And I'm ready for new experiences. I'm ready to be in a new environment and to be in new weather. I'm excited to be there and to be lonely. I'm excited to not know anybody. I'm excited to find a new gym and find out, you know, what grocery store I prefer to go to. And I'm just so excited. And that excitement outweighs any type of apprehension that I had. And again, if I was a person that was doubtful enough, I would just know. Because I'm very comfortable where I am. I have no reason to go. But I'm going. I'm leaving my hometown. I'm leaving everything that I know and love on my own. I'm not moving with anybody. I'm not moving in with anybody. I know one person, I mean, aside from the people that I've networked with, but as far as like who I can call, I only know one person there. This is why this is so huge to me. This means so much to me because this is like the first time that I am really taking a leap of faith. If this isn't now just like moving out from my parents' house, this isn't making a very big purchase, this isn't investing in it, this is like, I'm really taking a chance here. And yeah, so I hope that you guys are as excited as I am to be along on this journey. Like I said, definitely more content coming soon, especially once I get out there, girl, and I ain't gonna know nobody and I ain't gonna have nothing to do. I'm not trying to be all out and about and catching all the cooties, girl. So I'm very much gonna be at home, very much making content galore. All that to say, I didn't leave y'all hanging. I've just been very unmotivated. And I think that all of that is about to change. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below anything else you'd like to see here on this channel. Also, comment if you have any guesses on what city that you think I'm going to. And most importantly, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out on any more of this Tyler with an goodness, girl. And I will catch you on my next video. Peace.